En Pizza Hut, recibe más sabor por menos con alitas deshuesadas a 75 centavos. Crujientes, fritas y mezcladas con cualquiera de nuestros 9 sabores. Por solo 75 centavos vas a querer probarlos todos. Nadie hace pizzas mejor que The Hut.
Hey. Morning. Or afternoon. Whichever.
The strike events, attack the slides with that shit, eventually defeats the villain.
Listen to
Any casualties, saving that 120 whole dinosaur scale.
what was that?
No idea. Somebody's TV, I think.
Yeah, random YouTube video.
Gotcha.
How's everybody doing?
Oh, just
Right.
fine and dandy on this end.
Not good here.
Feeling a little rough today.
Yeah.
At Kings Island beat you up?
Yeah, and I didn't even ride the Beast or any of those wooden coasters or anything like that. Just.
Those are rough, man.
Just the log flume?
Yeah, that's where I lost the plans. That's where I got it. That's where I got it mixed up with Scooby-Doo poster.
Even when I was young, the beast would beat the shit out of it.
No kidding. The Beast is rough.
That's why we just rode the old-timey cars in the carousel. So that was our day.
So what are the big new rides there?
Oh,
I say new. Anything in the last 10 years is what I mean by new.
The Banshee. I don't know if you've seen that one. That one.
What's that?
It's like where you hang. You know, your feet are dangling. They're all kind of feet dangling now, but then there's one called Invertigo. Then there's one called Orion. That one was pretty crazy. It's like a vertical drop roller coaster. I mean, you steer seriously, it goes down 90 degrees. So you just straight shot for like, I don't know how far. Then they got this one called Diamondback.
That's been there a while, though. Diamondback.
Yeah, Diamondback's been there a while. Trying to think of what else. It was just good to see the kids. They were having so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember, going. I remember our senior skip day. Remember, Jeff, our senior skip day was at Kings Island, riding the buses down there and all that. Pretty fun.
You rode buses on senior skip day, so it was like sanctioned?
Yeah, sanctioned.
What kind of senior skip day is that?
Ours was like that, too.
Ours was sanctioned.
Oh, no.
Oh, ours was not.
Yeah, it was like breaking the law.
Yeah.
Banshee,
I guess they.
Diamondback, Light of
Like,
Fear,
yeah, now that one was awful. We didn't ride that this time because we rode that last time, and
Blind
it's
Ace Aerial Chase,
that's like in the kitty land. That's in like Scooby Doo land, but it's Peanuts land now.
Vertigo, Mystic
Vertigo.
Timbers, Orion.
We didn't ride that.
Do they play U2's Vertigo all throughout the line for that one?
Probably.
Are the Smurfs still at Kings Island?
No. They've changed it all to Peanuts. It's Peanuts land
The
now.
Bat is still there. That was Kings Island's first hang under the track ride.
Yeah.
The Bat, it's
It's
still there?
Yeah,
they tore it down and they rebuilt it.
Okay.
the Racers
So
are still there too.
yeah, the Racer's still there. The
I like
Bat
the
is terrible. The Racers I can't ride because it'll crack my hip the rest of the way. So
I remember the bat was like 9 seconds long.
yeah, it's just really short. There was no line for the Bat at all, and except for the line to the Bat is a mile long. So it's like it was crazy. Yeah, the Bat sucked. It was terrible.
I used to like the Vortex. I don't know why they got rid of the Vortex.
They got rid of the Vortex. Yeah,
That
This
was
is
one of my
Adventure.
favorites. Was it killing people? What happened?
Is
It is
Adventure
just old.
Express still there?
the what?
Adventure Express.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's the world's shittiest roller coaster.
I don't remember that one.
I had a friend rode it 18 times in a row. They just let him keep saying on the ride.
Well, that's what we did on the Woodstock, which was the Scooby Doo, the Beastie, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
Beast Junior. When Julian couldn't ride, when he was real little, and he couldn't ride any rides except for that one, they just let us sit on there, and we rode it all day long because he was still in a fit because no one could ride rides and he couldn't, so we just sat on there.
All right. Well, hang with us as long as you can. If you need to bounce, let us know. We'll accommodate.
Oh, I'm good. I'm just joking. I'm fine. I'm just more tired than anything. We didn't get home till like.
I thought you were just method acting for Oglethorpe.
Yeah.
If you're scared, go to church.
Okay. Yeah, we just got home really late, and then had to take the kids home and all that. So it just took forever to get out of there, and it was hotter than balls. Oh my god!
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, no.
Ugh, it was so fucking hot. What were you gonna say,
So
Jared?
was young love expressed on the top of the Eiffel Tower?
I don't know. We didn't go up there with them.
None of your damn business.
We didn't go to the top of the Eiffel Tower. That's the first time we've never gone up there. I don't know why.
All right, gentlemen, and Jennifer.
Jen?
How we doing? What's going on? Are you ready? This is some shit, as you can see. Well, maybe if you haven't pulled up the map yet.
I haven't seen the map.
I will share.
I can't pull one
It
up.
doesn't seem like I'm on a map.
There it is.
Oh.
Ooh, I like it.
Virgo Masters. Oh, I thought it was Meister. It's Master.
I thought it was Burgomeister too.
I did too. I've read it half a dozen times or more.
How are the maps in this? A lot better, Jared, or are you having to work hard to get these maps?
No, these maps are part of it. They're just not great, but they're in the module. So
I thought so far. I thought the maps were pretty fair.
I mean, they'll do in a pinch.
Okay.
It is what it is.
So basically, you guys have come to the Burgomaster's house after your, you whipped up on some vampire spawn last 2 episodes ago. Came back, and I guess that was 3 episodes ago. Came back to the inn, and you learned a lot from the
Erwin.
Mardikovs.
Yep.
And then you came outside, and on your way to the Burgomaster's, and you fought some big pussycats.
Pussycat, pussycat.
I love you. And then you made your way to Burgomaster's, where you've got, as you can see, a large group of townfolk gathered outside. Someone threw a rock through a window, and the burgomaster's henchman, guard, whatever he may be, Izek, who also claims to be our very own Salim's brother and
I'm
claims
sorry.
to be Irina's brother, has come barging out with his 2 giant dogs. You might even see a guardsman or 2 back behind him. And he is basically appears to be about to attack these townsfolk who have gone from not idle, but gone from, just being milling about, being sulky and mad, and hurling accusations at the burgomasters for his ridiculous festivals that clearly have not been keeping Strahd away as they thought and hoped. And that's where we left it. The door swings open, and it looks like Izek is coming out.
So there are no guards
loaded.
outside the mansion. Is that correct?
Do what?
There are no guards outside the
You
mansion.
do not see guards outside the mansion. That is
Okay.
correct. You do seem to catch glimpses of some what would probably be guards behind Izek and behind those giant dogs.
I see.
I'm very impressed with these simple townsfolk's symmetry in their formation here. It's quite impressive.
Well, thank you.
They're all also in the Vallakian High School marching band.
That's right.
So the citizenry, are they wearing colorful clothing or are they drabs?
These look mostly drab, but maybe a splash of color or 2 here and there.
Well, well, guys, are we defending the townsfolk, or are we fighting with the burgomeisters, or are we not in this fight? What are we doing?
We can't talk about it.
Oh, we can't. Okay.
I mean, it just happened, so I would assume we
it
have
just
to.
happened, and basically, you guys can go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
But can I do what I had going at the beginning?
You did say you were going to do that at the very beginning, so.
All right. Well, I'm going to
at the very end of last night. Yep.
Yeah, I'm casting Calm Emotions on the townsfolk and trying to hit Izek and the Mastiff as well. Okay. And I think I have them all.
I have advantage on initiative for the rest of the day since that crit, so that's what's
right.
on me. I already made the effect.
Untarget myself. Target Izek and the Mastiff. All right.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
That was a lot of thrills.
All right, so I don't know how many I got, but I'm attempting to yell out. To the townsfolk. Everyone, please be calm and take yourselves to your homes. We will have a town meeting in 3 days to decide who should lead this place. Izek, you there? Salim is here, and we are here for our meeting, please.
All right, let's see who all has.
Before we go any further, who's doing the journal tonight?
I am.
Okay.
And so I don't know with that plea to everyone if I can also do a persuasion attempt. That calm emotion was the spell to calm them down and maybe listen to my persuasion.
Sure. Give me a persuasion.
Oh,
Nat 20.
Yeah.
That's a way to
I need
do
to
it.
count up. I need to count up successes versus fails.
Yeah.
And in particular, I need to look at. So we got fail, fail, success, fail, fail.
You need to add something to that spell where you can mark them somehow, so it doesn't have to go through you.
Well, it should just point to the ones that failed. If you hover over Reverend, it'll point to all the ones that failed, and it won't point to the ones that succeeded.
Oh yeah, that sure does.
Supposedly, that's what happens when you roll damage. You know,
No, it's not doing that for me.
it's not doing it anymore now.
It was. It just went away.
It just went away. Yeah.
Well, that was what was on target showing people. That was just who I had targeted.
Well, I know, but when you target a spell and whoever fails, whoever
I put the effect on them, so I don't know.
Oh, that's when that went away. When you put the effect on them.
Uh-huh.
So you can hover over the ones that have the effect on them, Jared, and that'll show you which ones.
All right. What was the effect?
Calm emotions.
Suppress any effect, charmed or frightened. Fill in.
There's nothing in the combat tracker that.
Oh, well, then it must have not put anything.
You can make targets indifferent about creatures of your choice that is hostile towards. So I'm just pretty much trying to stop any hostile intentions.
You said you put the effect on them though, but I don't see an effect on them.
Well, I clicked the effect button, calm emotions. It put the concentration on me, I guess, instead of.
Oh, that's what it is.
So,
yeah.
So I can tell you that the Mastiff and Izek failed, and all but 1, 2, 3, 4.
It also says on the combat tracker that Reverend has disadvantage on his charisma checks.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
Well, no, they did the charisma check. That wasn't a me charisma check.
Well, your persuasion. You did
my persuasion is not a charisma check. It's a persuasion ability score.
But it's a charisma. It's considered a charisma check.
It's a charisma check. It's a charisma check and a skill check is the same thing.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Charisma skill check.
You have a flat charisma check, or when it says like it'll say persuasion or charisma, then parentheses persuasion, or you see what I'm saying? It's a charisma check.
Yep, that's part of the dark gift. Still a 14. So we got calm emotions. Everybody but like 5 of them are calmed, and including Izek and the Mastiff are calmed. So 1, 2. 5 of them passed. 6 of them passed, and the rest. So you got a few of those 6 out of however many that is. 1, 2, 3, are still kind of rabble rousing, making some racket, and all the friends are like, "Oh no, yeah, let's be cool. It makes sense. Yeah, man, let's chill out. It's cool. It's all good." And Izek says, Yes, quickly, go away and let these guests of the Burgomaster let them join us, quickly." And the calm people kind of are holding back the people that want to fight, that don't really want to fight. They're just kind of chesting out and kind of acting like they want to get forward, but they probably really don't. You've all seen that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And
waiting for somebody to hold them back.
Yep. You better stop me.
Is that Heckle we're talking about?
Yes, exactly.
His last hand is going to say, "Why does that spell smell vaguely of skunk?"
Vaguely of what?
Skunk.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's a weed joke.
Oh. Gotcha.
Skunky weed. All right, so the seas part, if you will.
Oh.
And they're going to let you in.
Awesome. Way to go, CJ.
Yeah, that was huge.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna shuffle in as quickly as I can. Not comfortable in this big ass crowd.
It's a werewolf! Kill him!
Invisible. Oh shit! I already used hidden step. Damn.
How many people can you target with calm emotion, CJ? Is it just an area, or how does that work?
20-foot sphere at a point of my choice within, I think, 30 to 60 feet.
Any number of people, basically, that fit in that space. That's really interesting.
Yep.
Can you exclude?
Yeah, well, I mean, friends can, I think, pass it on purpose or fail it on purpose. But it can get rid of, fear and those kind of fear or charms, but it can also make them indifferent for creatures that are hostile towards each other. And if somebody actually was attacked, if one of the hostile people on either side was attacked, then it would probably break. But nobody struck any blows, and they had to hold me back. Guys held back, so.
I have never seen that spell used before. It's really interesting.
I've only seen it
2 or
used
3
on
times in here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, before this campaign, I know you've used it once before.
Yeah, Critical Role is the only other place you've ever seen it, I think.
Glad I was outside of the spell.
Wish somebody would have cast that on my fish yesterday before it killed all the other ones. Sons of bitches.
Fish.
You got a tank.
Yeah, I got Jared's old fish, which yesterday the one fish finished off Jared's old fish.
Is it a beta or something?
No, it's cichlid.
Peacock cichlid.
And Jared, just to make sure you heard it, I put a little star next to my notes with maybe the idea will germinate for them to have a town meeting in 3 days to discuss who should be the leader.
We're an autonomous collective. We meet bi-weekly.
I was almost going to yell. I forgot to yell out Erwin's name. Erwin has a level head. Could have gone seen in him, but I think he was tired of people gathering outside of his house for today. So.
All right, so you guys are making your way in, and as you come in, where did I put him? Isaac comes up to you, Salim, and he kind of nods his head at you, Reverend, but he comes up to Salim, brother, you have made it to me. I've waited and waited so many years. Where is our sister?
Your sister? I don't know if she's your sister or not.
Our sister, brother.
But Irina was taken by the devil himself.
Curses.
And I blame you. Because you ran away at a crucial point in the battle. And he says it with like a jabbing finger to his chest.
And you can kind of see his eyes kind of flash a little bit angrily for like half a second, and then the spell kicks in again.
How long does it last?
Concentration.
10 minutes?
Yeah, it's concentration. It's a while. Concentration up to a minute.
Up to a minute, okay. So so do you guys want to, I assume, everybody make your way in, and we'll close the door. I'm going to hide some of these guards that are in here just to make it easier and less congested. Oops. And Isaac says to you, Celine, brother, your words sting me. I did not leave because I wanted to. I left because I had to. My master compelled me to help him. And as you see, I have been needed here. These ungrateful townsfolk, they come to overthrow the master. They're ungrateful.
Well, perhaps they didn't like being lied to by your burgomaster.
He did not lie. He has kept them safe for many years.
Didn't look
He
very
leads them
safe
well. He
today.
leads them strong. He must be strong in the face of the devil himself. But quickly, I must take you to him. And let's move map. The dogs stand down here with the guards. And I'm going to bring you guys up. Just going to
And
go put you
remember,
on
it seems
this.
like he was trying to flee. And leave you here to deal with the townspeople. As we're walking.
What silliness are you talking about? My
I
master
saw him.
fled. He is up here. He's in his office.
I saw
And
him attempt a teleportation spell and failed.
what?
Through the window.
Brother, what jape is this? My master knows no spells. He's not a
Someone
spellcaster.
He must be
Sure.
compelling you somehow to make you run away from your newly found brother when he was in danger.
He gets up right up in front of you, Reverend. The burgomaster took me in when no one else would. When the rest of this pitiful town would have left me in the forest to die. You know, brother, you do not look like them. I am sure you have been victim of many looks of hatred just because you are different. Is this not true, brother? Do people not look at you with fear in their eyes? The burgomaster, he never feared me. He took me in, he cared for me, he raised me as his own child.
Used you, more like.
And clearly the spell is starting to wear off. You would not speak ill of the burgomaster if it were not for his words that you are to see him and to be escorted to him safely. I would crush you, puny man, where you stand. And my brother, I know he would be with me. And he turns around and starts walking off, and he turns up to the hallway.
That's right. You better walk off.
Do you all follow?
Somebody doing some plumbing?
Oh, sorry. I thought I was on mute.
I still have the map, but I can't see anything anymore. Can you all see all the people?
We all
Yeah,
moved
yeah.
double
north.
click your token
You
again.
moved up to the second flight.
Oh, I see now.
Ekless follows close to Celine
Yeah.
and whispers, "It seems the burgomaster is a second father. You might have a care with who you insult if you don't wish to start a fight."
Did you have?
Believe me,
Did you not have
I
someone?
know.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Reverend, you went right past the hallway. He went up
Oh,
this
sorry.
hallway. It's okay.
Salim
Trying to find
hears Aklis, and his jaw tenses for a second, and then he looks at you and dips his head and as acknowledgement that he has heard your words.
And did you also have a adopted father in the military. Is that what it was? Guy that kind of got you on the
Kind
paladin
of
track.
a foster father.
Yeah, kind of the same thing that this guy had, only different.
And Heckle and Zlatan, as everybody else is making their way up this hallway, and you guys have kind of stayed back a little bit, you see that the two mastiffs have come up and plopped themselves down right at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
Who still has a
Right.
pie? Can we feed a pie to the mastiffs?
I don't know that Zlatan would get rid of his pies.
He
I am
can't have
complete.
too many left, does he?
I think I have 5 left. We haven't talked about them in a couple of episodes, but
Yeah, man, you've just been nibbling at them a little bit. You haven't been like, you know you're limited, and you've got just a few at your disposal, so you're not.
Irina had
You're,
several of them. Was it
Yep.
5 or 6?
she
She had
took like
gotten a
half of
decent
them.
amount. Yeah. And I'd say since you've been trying to fight it too, that nibbles has been probably all you've been doing.
So Isaac opens up this door, and it opens up to this room that is floor to ceiling shelves lining every wall of this windowless room, and the number of books contained here is nothing short of astounding. A brass oil lamp sits atop a large desk in the center of the room. The chair behind the desk is comfortably padded and has the symbol of a roaring bear stitched into it. And standing beside the chair, behind the chair, holding an open book, is a bear of a man. Just a huge, huge dude. He's wearing a breastplate, a rapier, silk tunic. He has a greasy beard, and also in the room are what must be his wife and another woman who looks to be the serving maid or something along those lines. Let me see if I can find the picture.
Would we know anything about the sigil being described as a roaring bear?
You can do a history check. You don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I don't think.
And here's the Baron and the Baroness, and of course the
Nice.
pictures of the dogs with them.
They are totally not aliens. Just putting it out there.
And
Especially
so
her.
as the door opens, they look up at you, and he puts the book down and smiles and kind of holds his hand out, welcoming. Welcome, my friends. I am so sorry about the state and condition you find our fair city in. It's been a bit of a trying day, and the citizens, well, they are jumpy, as you can imagine. It has been longer than I can remember since the devil himself has come into fair Vallaki. And you can see that the Baroness is, she's visibly shaken by this, and her maid's trying to comfort her. And are the rest of you coming into the room?
Yes, I am.
Anybody not coming into the room? These hallways
I'd
and
get into
whatnot
that.
are rough. You're going a little bit past the room there, Aklis.
I have no idea where it is.
Yep.
Scenic
Right there.
What kind of a room is this? The library kind of room
It's the
with the book?
library.
Yes. Okay.
This isn't technically probably the room we would have seen the teleport spelled it from then.
This is you've only gone one flight up.
What
And
floor
you
was
go-
it that I saw the teleport spell
It
in?
was in the top floor.
And how many floors does it look like there is?
3 floors.
3 floors, okay.
So,
And we saw that in the front of the house, right?
Yeah.
And we're not at the front of the house, though. It doesn't look like
you're kind of in the middle of the house now.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So, yes. Thank you for joining me despite all that has happened here in the city today. I had hoped to see you. I had hoped to ask you. As you are clearly very well capable adventurers that have come into our land. Well, I had hoped to ask a job of you, but now I am not so sure. But yes, I think maybe. I expect she had something to do with this. Don't you think so, dear? He looks over at his wife, and she just kind of looks and, well, whatever you say, darling. Of course. You always know best. And, have you heard of the Walkers in your short stay in our town?
we have met
We
two
have.
of their children.
They are demonic spawns themselves, those little bastards. That woman, that family. I believe them to be in league with the devil himself. I expect yes, most definitely, they had something to do with the happenings that occurred today, the ill fortunes. You can lay nearly all the ill fortunes of across the land of Barovia at the feet of the devil himself and his servants. And I feel for sure the Lady Walkter herself. Well, she's probably lain with him for all I know. And he's kind of, as he's talking, he's getting a little more, fat. His breath's getting a little shallower, and he's kind of panting a little bit. He's getting a little bit of a wild look in his eyes. And give me insight checks.
Y'all with the 20.
Yep, natty 20 on that one.
Raylan with the 20.
Y'all, Aklis, Raylan,
I got
Heckle
a
even.
14 total.
Yep. I mean, you just see before you the look of a man who might have for a very brief span of time, 30 seconds or so, been somewhat lucid, but he is clearly just devolving into paranoia right in front of your eye, extreme paranoia right in front of your eyes. Yes, I think. And he looks at each of you kind of in turn, eyeing you, holding your, if you hold his gaze, he holds each of your eyes for 5 to 10 seconds before moving on and looking at the next one, breathing heavily. Yes. Oh yes, you all will do nicely. You will do nicely. You must. I implore you. I beg of you, for the good of the town, for the good of the wonderful people, the wonderful citizens of Vallaki. You must rid this town of the menace that is the Walkter family. They are evil incarnate. And the Walkter's family, they have been thorns in the side of my family for generations. They have always wanted to rule. They have wanted power that they do not rightly deserve, power that they would wield cruelly. You must help me take them down. Please, I beg you. I cannot send Isaac. No, they would see that coming. You, they would speak with, they would meet. You could spring upon them once they let you inside. Because they they would seek to use you to take me down. I am sure you will be able to get inside and get an audience with them. Wait. You said their sons, they saw you? You spoke to them. What did they say?
They indeed offered us a meeting.
This is a fortune too great to pass up. You must destroy them. They are evil. And he's just, he's almost panting.
Oglethorpe will
I believe they have taken Wendell and Wilhelmina. Yes, two of our servants. They have disappeared. They've been gone for several days now. I expect the walkers have taken them. They are probably trying to poison them, brainwash them, and send them back to us to kill me. But yes, you must, if you will, perhaps you will be able to find them. Wilbur, the butler. Wilhelmina, my wife's a lady in waiting. Granted, our maid here, she has tried to fill the place of Wilhelmina, but she cannot do the job. She cannot do the job. And he's just, getting crazier by the minute.
Yeah, I don't think I could calm these emotions. They are very, very crazy.
Hold on a second. We're in a library, right? You said?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oglethorpe is kind of perusing the books as he's talking, and he's not even looking over at them. He's
Mm-hmm.
like pulling them out and looking at the spines and pushing them back in. And he says,
So the first book you pull off the shelf is a guide to fine wines.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Yes. He'll hold that in his hands as he's talking to him. As he's not even looking at him, but he's perusing through it. He's flipping through the pages, reading it, and he's like, "These watchers, you say they are evil. What kind of magics do they possess?"
I do not. Yes, she must be a spellcaster. I'm sure she is casting a spell on Wilbur and Wilhelmina as we speak. And he's just kind of talking nonsense. He clearly doesn't know what, or if he does know, he has forgotten.
What?
And you look down at a book and you see it is a brief history on the village of Vallaki.
He put
And,
okay. Go ahead.
And it's just it's really old
Mm-hmm.
already. So who knows how long this history, how old this history was, and how much time has passed since publishing. But it is clearly an old book.
And he's still perusing, and he's gonna say, "Speaking of magic use, what about you? Who here knows the arcane arts?"
And he's wearing a breastplate and a rapier, and I've never had any gifts for spellcasting. I am a man of steel. Yes, man of steel. That is it.
Oglethorpe would turn around and say, "Do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks. I saw someone performing some arcane. Someone has some arcane knowledge. I'm on the third floor."
Well, the third floor. Well, it's probably Victor, my son. He has no. Well, I mean, perhaps he makes a few fireworks here and there.
That
He
insight
is
that I
not a
rolled
wizard. That is ridiculous. And then you see a book of exotic recipes.
He's just perusing all the books. Yeah,
Yep.
it's just
How werewolf steaks and the best herb rubs to take out the gaminess, or something like that. So it's wolf steak recipes.
I'm just going to slowly walk over without trying to draw any attention to myself and say, Dr. Heckle, what is your clinical opinion?
I can't wait to hear this.
Dr.
The
Heckle.
board certified psychiatry.
While you're talking to him, Oglethorpe's going to continue talking to.
I gotta get
Here
my
he comes.
Don Knotts voice. I gotta get my Don Knotts voice here. Hell, he's just crazier than I love. He's losing it. He's losing it. There ain't I don't know. He's just losing it. He's putting Mitch McConnell on us right here. I'm waiting for him to freeze up any second.
That was freaky.
What was y'all's insight check on?
I was doing that on whenever Oglethorpe asked him about the magics, just trying to read his response, see how he takes it, basically. If he didn't just get called out.
I mean, it just, yeah, he what you heard him say is what he believes to be 100% the truth.
I also wanted to do. I'll do another one if you want me to re-roll it, but I want to see what when he was having that, crazy rant kind of breakdown. I want an insight on how his wife's like watching, taking it. If she freaks out about anything specific that he said or anything like that, she kind of twitches at certain words or something.
Do you know she's placating him when she was like, "Whatever you say, whatever."
Yeah,
right.
Go ahead and give me another roll.
Gotcha.
Can I roll a medicine check here to see about trying to get him calmed down? Like, hey, let's get you set down here.
Sure. Okay. Y'all, as you look at the Baroness, I would say that the best way to describe her is just flat affect.
Okay.
What was the name of the son again? It's upstairs.
Victor.
Victor. Okay. Oglethorpe will say he'll shut one of the books and put it back, and he'll kind of glance over his shoulder at the Baron. Say, I would very much like to meet this Victor.
Victor, he is a silly boy. Henry Heckle, yeah, I mean, you've seen this before, and this man is in the throes of just paranoid delusions, and the only thing that's going to calm him down is magic, such as we've already seen, or heavy sedation. There's no talking and getting through to him in his current state.
On that note, Aklis is looking around the room to see if there's any strong liquor, any decanted wines, whiskeys, something like that.
Well, let's see.
Jared, that's so cool that you had books. I was just gonna have him peruse just as a that's awesome that you were rolling books.
There was a table for random books.
That's so cool, man.
Yep.
I was just doing because he's a scribe wizard.
Sure.
That's amazing.
Yeah, there's like a little bar cart over in one corner that's got some wine in it.
What say, Lord Baron? We sit more comfortably and have a glass of wine. Let us speak of the demise of the Walkers, so that we may formulate a plan. And he's totally lying through his teeth. He doesn't care about the demise of the Walkers, but trying to calm him down.
Give me a deception check first.
I'll give you guidance on it too.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it. I've got a good bonus, but I roll shit.
Y'all, you are on the opposite side of the room.
Oh,
well, subtract the guidance. 11.
Okay.
12.
Where is the Burgomaster?
I would assume that in his state, he is ready to believe more than disbelieve.
Yep.
On something like that.
Yep. So now give me a persuasion check.
Hold off 17.
Yes, I definitely would. Oh, yes, the demise of the Walkers. Yes, I would like very much to speak of that with you, but we must keep a clear head. Yes, we must keep a clear head as we plan on their deaths. Ah, the death of each and every one of them. You know, her husband. Her husband has been gone for quite some time. He has probably been meeting with Strahd. The devil! The devil! Oh, the devil! He's probably meeting with the devil himself. I did not say it. I did not say Strahd. Oh, there it is. I said it again. Oh, shh, shh, shh.
About to just pass sleep on him. Jeez.
And he's looking around like waiting for Strahd to like pop out of the fucking walls. He can't believe he said it. But he comes over to you, Aklis. Yes, darling. Yes. Let's talk to this nice. And he looks at you like he finally notices you for the first time. And what manner of creature are you? I've never seen anyone like you before. Oh, please, I do not mean offense. I am just very curious.
No offense is taken. In my culture, it is considered most hospitable to share a drink with your guest. That is why I suggested it. However,
Yes.
I mean no offense in saying so.
Oh, no offense, no offense. We just must keep our wits straight. If we are going to do the job, yes, we must. But please, by all means, yes. You may drink. Please, go ahead. And let's talk about the death of the Walkers, shall we?
Surely there is
You
some
can just go in
solution
and
that
slaughter
does
them.
not involve murder.
Do not think of it as murder. Think of it as justice. Justice. It is their payment to society for all of the dangers, the ill will, and the foul acts, all that they have
What charge
wrought.
would you bring, sir?
Villainy, collusion with the devil himself. I do not.
What proof
So
do you
many
offer?
things. What do I offer?
What
I am
proof
not.
do you offer? If
Do you
I'm
doubt
to,
my word? Do you doubt my word? I am the Baron of Vallakovich. Do you doubt my word, sir? I do not need proof. They are evil. Evil.
Trust yet verify.
if they're to be brought to justice, we will need evidence beyond just your statements, your broad statements. We will need details. We will need evidence brought forth.
You have been invited to their home. Go. Find the proof. Seek the proof. Go find the proof you seek. Yes, you will find it. I have no doubt. They are evil people. They start to win influence over the many of the innocent, but they are simple people of Vallaki. They are easily duped. They will come for me. You must eliminate them. Yes, you must eliminate them. Bring them to justice. And he just kind of goes off on another, 2-minute rant about their collusion and working with the devil himself, and how they're bringing people of the town under their as their minions, and under their they're deceiving them, and just everything that you would imagine a completely paranoid, fragile egoed person would
Yeah,
believe.
they usually don't just turn on somebody all of a sudden. Forcing people to go to things and then imprisoning them when they're not going probably doesn't stand too well with most of the people.
The festivals. My people love the festivals. Those that don't love the festivals, they have been turned. They have been turned by the Walkers. Only the Walkers and their minions speak against the festivals. If they speak against the festivals, they are with them. They must be, well, they must be well, re-educated, shall we say?
I meant to compliment you on your idea for the festivals. It is such an interesting and clever device of leadership in the troubles that you have encountered. May I inquire, how did you come to such a discovery that the festivals would serve you well in this regard?
Happiness, happiness. We must all be happy. And well, I think we all know simple people, the simple citizens, the simple folk, the dim-witted, shall we say, the poor, those without. Well, a free festival, free rides, a free carnival. Oh, people love it. People love anything for free. Makes
Especially
them
free
happy, makes them
torture.
smile. What's that?
Especially free torture.
Free imprisonment right in this town
Re
square.
re-education.
Absolutely,
Re-education.
re-educate him, torture him, whatever you need to do.
We must have happiness. Happiness will protect us. Yes. Now,
Have you met the toy maker? He is an expert in happiness.
As soon as
yes.
Akala says toy master, I'm gonna look over at Isaac and see what his reaction
Isaac is
is.
outside the door.
Okay, never mind then. Forgot. So we still haven't brought that up.
Yes. Oh, yes. Blinsky. Blinsky. He does make people happy. Yes, he does. His toys are, well, they are very interesting. But I do not think they are for everyone. They can be a little bit dark. Yes, dark.
What would you say if the devil himself had said that the carnivals did not stop him from coming here?
Lies! He is a deceiver. He speaks lies to turn the people against me. He does. Yes, he does.
Hmm.
And if you aren't talking, he's just mumbling.
Yeah, I think I'm more irritated than anything. I'm gonna start kind of shuffling over. I realize this dude is just mentally not there.
And his wife just like puts her hand out on his shoulder. And
I'll whisper to y'all. Should I try to calm him? I mean, it's worked before, but I mean, he might be too far gone.
Yeah, I mean, it'll only. How long does that last for?
What's the point of
minute,
calling him though? What's that
It's a
going to get
minute.
him?
He might be more straightforward and not go nuts with the paranoia talk if he's this seems like a lunacy.
Did anybody do an inside check to see if did anybody see if he's lying to us? I mean,
Oh
Well,
no,
when I-
he's
he's
Yeah, when I-
telling he's telling the
Yeah, I
truth.
rolled that earlier, especially when he was talking about the magic, and he
He's
fully
believing.
believes himself.
Yeah, so I don't know what that would that do is what I'm saying. I just don't want you to waste a slot for.
Yeah, I just think right now he's probably in grand delusion, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So Salim, hearing the Baron speak for the first time and seeing him face to face, has quickly drawn a correlation between the Baron and his old commander, and that's essentially they're in Salim's mind they're exactly the same person. They guide with fear, and it's just so Salim is very interested in meeting Victor. He kind of he he would really like to meet Victor, so he asks Baron Vargas, so where is your son? I would very much like to meet him.
I just asked
Yes.
him that.
Yeah, he is upstairs.
Could,
Upstairs.
could we
His
could we call for him?
You may call. He will not come down. He does not like to leave his his laboratory. Oh, like whatever Victor's doing up there. Uh, the Baron thinks that it's clearly thinks it's a ridiculous waste of time. He's like, "Ooh, his Victor is in his laboratory." Oh, like
I already asked him
what,
if we could go. We want. I made Oglethorpe ask him. He very much wants to meet Victor. earlier, and you didn't really say anything. So
Can
Yeah, you guys can. If you want to try to go up there, that's fine.
Yeah,
He says
I wanna
Victor
go up
won't
there.
come down. So
We would be pleased to go and see this laboratory and meet Victor there, if he would prefer.
And then Oglethorpe is going to say to him, he's like, I just feel it's for his own best interest. I feel he's dabbling in archaic art that could possibly hurt him if he's not
teach him?
careful enough. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Arts.
Yes, he may need a tutor, as it were, to guide him in his studies.
Dear Mr. Oglethorpe is very learned in these matters. Perhaps he could be of some assistance to your Victor.
And like you can see, like this, his eyes get real big. He said, and he kind of stands up a little bit straighter. And he looks at you, Oglethorpe. Do you think could Victor be in league with the Walkers?
He could be a vital tool in helping you against them. And Strahd.
He is a foolish boy.
I know not. I know not Victor's powers. I just know that he's dabbling in things that he might not understand. I saw it from the street.
Aklis will speak up and say, if you do not let Master Oglethorpe provide instruction, Victor may seek it elsewhere. It looks meaningfully at the Baron.
Give me a persuasion check. And he says, well, yes. Yes, of course. Of course. We must attend to Victor. You must see. Perhaps he has already sought help elsewhere. Yes, quickly. Quickly, yes, you must go see Victor. Go see Victor and come back and report to me. Quickly. Yes. And he goes over and opens up the door and steps out of the way. And when you guys, we've lost our music. So when you guys go out, you see that. Hang on. You see that Isaac. So who's the first one to come out?
Oglethorpe will follow him since he's the one that said he wanted to meet Victor first. Yep. So.
And you go here and you see that Isaac has gone into this room. The Baron steps away, lets you guys come through. Aklis is coming up.
Yep.
And you see that Isaac has gone into the room across the hall, and he's like motioning for you to come into this room. Do you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Does everybody else follow?
If he's motioning all of us, I will follow. Yeah. I feel like he's motioning to me.
Yeah, we're dead.
It's a little loud. So you all make your way into this room.
God, these rooms are small.
Yep. And
there's a lot of us.
Well, I mean, and they're not even that small if you think about how big rooms really are. It's just when you put people on a 5-foot square, it gets tight.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, these rooms are 20 by 15. That's a big freaking room.
You could make the grid, chop those in half, make the grid 50% smaller.
Yeah.
Right.
So accommodate us easier.
As you go into this room, the first thing you notice are dolls.
Oh.
This room is full of pretty little dolls with powder white skin and auburn hair. Some of them dressed beautifully, others dressed plainly. There are also dolls of a large man with horns coming out of his head. You've seen similar dolls to both of these at Blinsky's. Some of these dolls fill a long bookshelf, and others are arranged in neat rows on wall-mounted shelves. Others are piled atop a bed and a heavy wooden chest. All of the dolls look like either Irina or Celine.
Is the Baron and the Baroness following us in here, or they're staying in
Nope,
there?
they've shut the door behind them. The dogs have padded their way into the room, into the library. The door closes, and you hear it lock behind you. And as soon as everybody comes in, Isaac comes to you and just gets right in front of Salim. Brother, I have seen your face in dreams for as long as I can remember. You and sister, you occupy all of my thought, all of my dreams, all of my hopes. And he holds out his arms wide and he comes in to give you a hug. And keep in mind that one big red arm that ends in a claw. It's almost like a crab claw.
Salim takes his hand and he places it sternly. Not he's not pushing him or trying to cause injury or anything like that, but he places his palm on Isaac's chest, keeping him from finishing the embrace. I know not how you have seen my face before, as I have never seen yours. And I do not doubt that you believe what you believe. But
Brother.
I have not reached the point yet where I feel comfortable calling you brother.
And the only way to describe the look across his face is crestfallen.
Way to go, Salim.
Brother, I've waited my whole life. For more than 20 years. I've waited.
How could you dream of me if we have never met?
Do you
And I'll
not
roll an
remember,
insight
brother?
check.
Do you not remember me?
Oh, I believe him completely.
Do you remember my mother? I remember just vague images of her. Tell me, what do you remember of your true mother? Our true mother.
Every time he says us, our, stuff like that, it's like a blow, a physical blow to Salim. And he stammers, I, I, I do not remember much of my mother. I was taken from her at a very young age.
Yes. Yes, so was I. I was taken as well. Taken from my mother. Taken or abandoned. I do not know.
Can I tell whether I feel like he's older or I'm older?
Sure, you can try. Give me a
I mean, I guess I could just ask him, but
okay, sure. Whatever you want to do.
which one of us is the elder, Isaac? If we are truly brothers.
It is. I believe it is you, my brother. I believe.
Well,
I believe it was
so
you. I remember. I remember briefly. You are the oldest. Our sister, she is the youngest.
If I am the
But I
oldest,
know
how can I not remember either one of you?
time. Time, brother, time,
Is this a
please.
bed there beside me?
Sure. Yeah, it is.
Salim takes his arm and he pushes all of the dolls to one side and he falls heavily onto the bed with his hands over his face and his knees on his elbows on his knees.
My
He's just
dolls! Now you started to fight.
he's he's in a state.
In a state.
I have the dream. I do not know if it is real. If it is a dream, did it happen? Is it memories? I do not know.
Salim suddenly jumps to his feet and he gets right in Isaac's face. Describe this dream to me. Describe it now.
Yes, yes. That is what I'm about to do. Calm, brother, calm. Calm.
Cast calm emotions on him. Salim.
I dream. I dream of a woman I believe to be our mother. And I remember. At the dream. I do not know. A memory, a dream. I do not know, but she comes to me. She says, Isaac, I must take Salim. It is time for him to find his own way in the world outside the mist. But I cannot see her face. I just hear the voice. But I see your face. Your face as a child. And you've seen pictures of like there's a picture that you had when you probably still have it that you were found with, and it was a picture of you, just like a drawing of you by yourself, and it had your name written on it, Salim. And he goes to a book and he opens it up and he pulls out a piece of paper that has been kept pressed in this book in his room, and he hands it to you. And it looks just like the drawing that you were found with as a little boy.
Ooh.
I believe our mother took you outside of Barovia. How? I do not know. She do not know how she got beyond the mists. No one but the Vestani get beyond the mist. But I cannot see her face in my dreams. But she was not Vestani. Yet she get out. She took you out. And as I watched you leave, a little hand goes into my hand, and I look down and I see sister. And he pulls out another piece of paper that's got a drawing of a little girl on it that, even though Irina is now, 18, 19, 20 years old, and this little girl in this drawing is probably 3, there is no mistaking that it's her. I dream of you. I dream of sister every night for my entire existence. Many different dreams. But the happiest dream I have is when we are all together. And he just sits down on the bed next to you. And he holds out his hand as if to, like, palm up. as if he's wanting you to take his hand. This is just his regular hand, his human hand.
Salim watches his face as he says all this, and he looks at the drawings. He is still in just utter disbelief, but tears well up in his eyes and roll down his face, and he takes Isaac's hand. If you are truly my brother, Isaac, you have to leave this place with us. You cannot stay here with the Baron. He is an evil man. He has done terrible things to the people that live here. And if you are my little brother, then I must protect you, and you will be coming with us.
And his eyes get real big, and he kind of pulls his hand away. Brother, you do not know what you say. The Baron, he protect me when no one else would. They would have thrown me to the forest with the wolves. They look at me and they scared of me. The Baron, this Baron and the Baroness, they raised me as their own alongside Victor. Victor, that little greedy, selfish shit. And he just, as he's talking about Victor, he gets mad. He does not appreciate our parents. He does not.
Isaac,
Do you
I
not?
was. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Isaac. Yeah.
Good, Salim.
Isaac, I was brought up in a very similar situation with someone who was overbearing and cruel. And I can see that he has raised you the exact same way. Please, you must understand the things that he has made you do, that they are terrible things. Torturing people who are just as afraid as everybody here of the devil himself.
Raylan, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say, have you not seen the change in him since you have been young, where he has clearly, let this devil take over every thought and action. Everybody is out to get him. That is, it has to have grown in time to where now you can see the wild look in his eyes. He is broken, my friend.
The powers, the strain, the stress. He loves the people of Vallaki. They do not love him back. It is shameful. It weighs on him. It breaks him. It bears down on him.
How many people? How
He
many
kind of
people
looks
is
around at each of you.
Go ahead.
And trying to kind of, get a gauge on each of you. And finally, he looks back at Salim. And he stands up and he goes over to a shelf. And you see that on this shelf, there's a third doll that you haven't seen yet. And he picks this 3 dolls up, and you can see that they're 3 different dolls, but they clearly are connected by, they're tethered together, tied together. And on one side is the doll that looks like Salim. And on the other side is the doll that looks like Isaac. And in between them is Irina. And they're all holding hands and smiling.
You three may be the key to taking down this devil. There's clearly more going on here than we know. Call it fate, call it what you will, but clearly there's something here.
He turns around holding the stall close to him. And there's a little bit of a tear in his eye. Brother, I cannot leave the Baron with the town in this situation as it is. The walkers, they rise against him. The people, they rise against him. It is not safe for him. I cannot leave him unprotected. If you will make him safe, if you will put down these threats against him, then yes, I will come with you. I will come with you, and we will find our sister. But we must make it safe. Safe for the Baron. Safe for the Baroness. My mother, my father. The ones who raised me and loved me, and protect me, and keep me from being eaten by wolves when I was just a tiny boy. If we make them safe, yes, yes, I will come with you, and we will get back our sister. And he waits for a response.
Sounds like a good plan to me. We must see this Victor.
Very well. Victor is upstairs. And how do we get upstairs?
So, Atlas, as we walk out, we'll step closer to Isaac and to ask, how can we make him safe if he is a danger to himself? Please think on this.
And there is just a look of puzzlement. And he kind of like chews on his bottom lip a little bit. Like, gonna have to think on this. Now, how in the hell? Go ahead. I'm looking at the maps here, trying to figure out how we get upstairs.
Well, while you're trying to figure that out, go ahead, CJ, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say if I was following behind Aklis and Isaac, and I would also like to say to Isaac, please, my new friend, no offense was meant earlier when talking about the Burgomeister. We just do not want him to become the evil that he fears so much by, torturing people and so with his paranoia and seeing devils in every corner.
All right, let me
Before we leave,
ourselves also that just an hour ago, Isaac was about to go out and slaughter the defenseless town people.
he was protecting his boss, so
protecting me against no weapon.
Yeah, Oglethorpe, before we leave, he's going to kind of get like a little huddle together, and he's going to kind of whisper to everyone. Regarding this Victor, be on your toes. I fear he may be more powerful than they are letting on. A teleportation spell is a very high level magics. And if he is attempting that, then he must be stronger than they make him out to be. So be wary. Be alert.
And he may be paranoid, but who knows? This child may actually be in league. Who knows?
So Isaac stands up, kind of gives a little nod of his head, says, "Come with me. I will take you to Victor." And he takes you through the hallways, through a couple rooms, and it basically goes into what looks like it must be the master bedroom. Time has faded this bed and the furnishings, and they've lost a little bit of color and splendor. And he goes over into the northeast corner of this room, and there is a short pull rope hanging from the ceiling. And he reaches up and he pulls down on the rope and opens up a trap door and some stairs, like little attic stairs, drop down, and he steps back from it and says, "Victor is at the upstairs, third floor, the other end of the attic. And I will put you on to the map that you crawl up into."
So
Oglethorpe
technically, if we murder
first.
this,
Good.
technically, if we murder this child, we could just say he was in league with the devil, and the mayor will believe us.
We shall not murder the child.
Well, we don't know how much of a child he is. He could be 18 years old. Who knows?
All right, so now you're up on the top of this map.
Love the small rooms, man. Good stuff.
Let's see if we
I'm
can
kidding.
find a. Let's see if we have a song for the attic. Yeah, we do have a
Well, I mean,
sound
I
set
guess
for
you
the
could.
attic.
Can't summon like 30 devils up here. That's at least the thing.
Oglethorpe is very he's got his
Oh,
staff out, and he is I need Calamus around here too, so
I'll grab him when we need it.
yeah. Okay. And
when we need
It's
it.
just one less thing for me to thing for me to drag around up here.
I gotcha.
All right, so you come up into this room, and this dusty.
Just be consistent with the story. Where Isaac is leading us up here, or he just
He pulled the trap door
and stayed
and
down there?
stayed down there, and
Okay.
you hear him as you go up. You hear him walking off, most likely back towards the Baron.
Okay.
Is there a door?
Right.
Is it unlocked?
Is that a door?
Yeah, so
right there?
so basically you come up here. Yeah, I'll pull this too. And this dusty room has high-pitched ceiling that reaches its peak about 20 feet above you. Wooden rafters are shrouded in cobwebs, and except for an old table with a lantern on it, this room is empty. And there is a door in the southern wall.
Oglethorpe will go up to it and knock on it. It's like, Victor.
Oh.
Oh, it's already open. Well, he'll
Yeah,
open
I just opened it up for you. There's nobody. This is a dark room. But
Like
you
how
do see
dark?
just beyond the door, it's a very dusty floor, and you do see a set of footprints leading off into the attic.
Are there any windows in this room?
There are no windows. There's
How-
no windows here in this
How
room
dark
that
is
you
it?
see. It's dark.
right, I'm
He'll
gonna-
look back at y'all and say,
Yep.
Young Master Y'all, would you mind helping an old man? My mission isn't what it used to be.
I'll walk up, put the hand on the shoulder, see through Saloon's eyes, and give you eyes of the night. I can also give it to a couple other people, whoever can't see in the dark.
I'm blind
This
type
guy.
30. Dark vision sounds good.
All right, so I'll give it to Oglethorpe and Henry.
Heckle?
Mr. Hackle.
Oglethorpe will lean in and, well, whatever. He'll come in.
I'm just going to go ahead and pull you guys on into
fine.
this room.
Now you have dark vision for 300 feet for an hour.
Sweet. That's incredible.
300 feet for an hour.
Nice.
My regular vision.
As we're walking in, Oglethorpe is scanning the room intensely, investigating the floors, especially the floors.
Look for
anything
traps.
unusual, like chalk, Like
Okay.
anything drawing on a floor or stuff like that.
I
those kinds of
will
things.
use one of my innate spells to detect magic when we walk in here.
Okay, so I'll read the description here. This large attic is full of old and forgotten things draped in white sheets. There are cobwebs and dust everywhere. There's barrels and crates and trunks and old furniture. Uh, but there is a very clear path, which Oglethorpe, Aklis, Miroslav, or Heckle, and y'all are all kind of standing on. Raylan and Salim have kind of gotten off the path. There's a very clear path through all this junk and a very clear set of human footprints in the dust. And I want to take you along the path. The path goes like so.
Oh, I see it in the floor now.
No windows in this room either, right?
What's that?
No windows in this room either.
No windows in this room.
Okay.
So it's attic.
It's an attic. Yep. And it just, you guys come in this little path of footprints, comes
Because
to
we're
an
expecting to see
end
a window at
by
some.
this door. You don't detect any magic in this room. All right. And you get to that door. And carved into this door is a large skull. And hanging from the doorknob is a wooden sign that reads, "All is not well," in all capital letters. And you hear the voice of a young man speaking muffled behind the door.
Can I understand what he's saying?
Do you want to give me a perception check at the door?
Yes. I will
Hold
listen.
your ear horn up to the door, Oglethorpe.
I will hold up my ear horn. He's
I'm
looking around saying,
behind
"What did
you,
you
so
say?
you're
What did you
within.
s-"
I'm gonna give you guidance since you're right there.
Thank you. So he puts his ear horn up to the door, and he's like looking upwards, as he's listening, trying to decipher it.
Give me,
Oh, sorry.
all right, now give me an Arcana check as you clearly hear some words being spoken.
Can you give me another guidance?
Yep, I got you.
Is it on me?
Yep, I just did it.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I may be old, but I have my gifts.
You recognize immediately what you are hearing because at one point in your life, you could cast this spell without a second thought. But clearly, whatever is being said, the words are being pronounced incorrectly. They're being pronounced in the wrong order. They're just being, somebody is really fucking it
Botching
up
it.
big time. But it is someone that is clearly trying to cast a spell, a teleportation spell. And all of a sudden you hear this, if it's that right there,
Mm-hmm.
and you see a flash of purple light underneath the door.
Hmm.
And then you hear, "Fuck!"
Played by
And then-
Roy Kent. Brett Goldstein.
Yeah.
Right.
Oglethorpe turns around and whispers to everyone, "Prepare yourselves. He may not be good at what he's doing, but these are very, very powerful magics he's attempting, so he must have some arcane abilities. Do not take him lightly. Should we go in or announce our presence? We just bash in the door? What do you think, Salim?"
Is it locked?
Do you
I don't know.
do you reach out
Loudly
to
jiggle
unlock
the
it?
handle.
I don't think Oglethorpe should go in first, but because he'll get his ass handed to him.
Oh, okay, so you're going to step out of the way, Oglethorpe?
Yeah. Let me step out of the way.
Aklis, are you stepping up?
And then Oglethorpe will, you'll hear, he'll start swishing his hands around. You hear, and 3 more Oglethorpes will appear as he will cast mirror image. And then I'll do my little thing real quick.
Okay.
I just have a bad feeling about this. Safe.
Bliss kind of glances at Oglethorpe, looks around, reaches out, and turns the knob.
All right.
Gently.
Turn the knob, and it turns.
And the reason why I have such a bad feeling is because of that freaking door.
Yeah. This is not somebody who's trying to use their magic for good.
No. And I think teleport's like a 6th, 7th, the 8th level spell or something like that. So he's high level.
So the doorknob turns.
Yeah. And Aklis pushes the door open slowly, steps into the room.
All right. Perfect.
Shit.
Couple
Yeah, that
things
way.
happen.
As you push open the door, you see what you did not see before.
Oh, shit.
All along that skull, it lights up with what appears to be electrical energy.
No, it's a ward.
And then electricity comes flashing out of the door in a 20-foot square. So each of you, let's do this.
We should have moved
Holy
ourselves
shit.
instead of letting Jared move us all. Otherwise, we would have been on the footpath and not all
Yeah.
mixed together here.
Let's see, Aklis, I'll do this. Shoot. I'm just going to move you here so I can get this targeted correctly.
This is lightning damage.
Lightning coming at you. So here we go. DC 14. I'm just going to roll it because I got everybody targeted. This will be easier. Here's the deck save for all of you.
Oh, Dex, that's the worst for me.
All right. We've got.
Oh, I got a 20.
Son of a bitch.
I would
Salim
like
with
to, as my
zero.
reaction, I want to cast Absorb Elements, just so you know. But we can settle that later.
Okay, and that's with the reaction.
It's a reaction.
Okay, Zlatan Miroslav succeeded. Raylan. Oh, nope. I take that back. Oglethorpe succeeded. Zlatan failed. Raylan succeeded. Y'all failed. Aklis succeeded. Salim failed. And Henry Heckel succeeded. What does absorb elements? Does that give you resistance?
It gives me resistance to the electricity.
Right. Put that effect on you.
All right. How do I do that?
Target yourself. There should be an effect for it, and then on the spell.
Yeah. Okay.
Target yourself and click it, and then mark off the spell slot. So it takes 1d6 damage off of you. Is that what it does?
No, it's going to do.
It's resistance.
It's resistance is what I should have. And then if
it's just half damage.
I'm gonna roll this, and you just give yourself damage back. So it's gonna be 5d8 lightning damage.
Damn.
Ooh.
Damn.
If you saved, you're getting half.
Mm.
Ooh. So if you failed, you got 15 points. Took 15. So shitty rolls: 3, 2, 2, 1, and a 7. Shitty roll.
Can you take prone off me? Some reason I have prone on.
Absolutely.
Oh, CJ, check Discord. That's what you need to put, the effect you need to permanently put on you. Dis check charisma.
Have that.
And now on your skills, you'll also roll it that are charisma
Well,
skills.
it doesn't. I did. I have this check charisma on there, but it didn't.
Did you already put that on yourself?
Yeah.
Before tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my dark gift one I've got.
Yeah.
You had a
okay.
semicolon instead of a colon.
Yeah, you need a colon.
I'm taking off some of these guards and townsfolk off the combat tracker here, just to make my life a little bit easier.
It's got to be a colon.
God, there's a bunch. I wish there was you could do a control and hold down on a bunch of these things. And
what are you trying
to do? Right?
I'm deleting all the guards and the townfolk off the combat tracker.
Yeah, I wish there was a way to delete all.
Too much.
Does it look right now?
I don't have the combat tracker up. Hold on.
I bet you were looking forward to that fight, Jared.
Well, I knew what CJ was going to do, which made me hopeful that it would not devolve into a fight.
It would have been an easier journal for me if we were just fighting a bunch.
No, you need to write check out.
Difficult.
It needs to be DIS and then the whole word check, all capitalized.
All right, much better. Now let's take this off. So Zlatan's, you give yourself back 7 hit points.
I did. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Now let's.
And what do you get? Like 1d6 lightning on your next melee attack, something like that.
I'm not sure if it's melee, but yes,
it's melee. I'm 100% sure it's melee.
Yeah, you're right. It is melee.
Because I had that. Bango had that, and he didn't have any melee, so it was kind of worthless on him.
Yeah, I've never used absorb elements. It's kind of a cool spell.
Before we enter, I'd like to ask anybody want any good berries?
So the trap goes open, the door swings wide, and you see in the center of the room, perched on a stool, turning in your direction, is a thin young man who has a streak of gray hair, a streak of gray in his otherwise very dark hair, and he's cradling an open leather-bound book in his arms. And he looks around and screams, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" And he holds out his hands and turns around, holds out one hand, and he's got the spell book in the other. It looks as though he's going to cast a spell. And as you look a little closer, you see crawling around the room one, two, three, four, five, six. At first glance, appear to be cats, but then when you look a little closer, these cats don't have any fur and they don't have any muscles. And there are 6 skeletal cats around the room. And they all arch their backs and hiss, even in their skeletal state. And Victor appears to be about ready to cast a spell as he shouts out, "Who are you?"
cast hold person on him.
I have that
I
prepared.
do. That's what I'm doing. Oh,
Are we moving into
Can
combat?
you
in
see
this
him,
order?
Raylan?
I can't.
Don't we have to do?
No.
Don't we have to do initiative?
I can see him. He's lit up on the map from where I'm standing.
Okay, if you're gonna cast spells, let's roll some initiative then.
But before we do that, Aklis just kind of shakes like he's shaking off the damage of the lightning or the electric. Says, "I believe you're doing that incorrectly." Just to kind of unnerve the kid.
Whenever you said you were gonna give good berries out, I'll take one though.
Well,
I'll
we
take-
can't
I'll
now
take
because
50.
Oh, never mind.
we haven't. We can't all take an action to do it.
Yeah,
now.
you're right.
So it's like,
All right, don't worry, everyone. I'm going to plug up the door for a while.
And he says, "What do you mean I'm doing it wrong? Who are you, and what do you know about magic?"
You haven't managed to go anywhere yet, have you? You're still here.
we have the world's
I managed to set off that little lightning spell on all of you, didn't I not?
And here we are, standing.
Let's see if I got.
He knows we're damaged, but he's just he's bluffing a little bit.
Oh, Thorpe would like to say
Hairball on
something.
end.
Go ahead. You have the world's most renowned magician ever here with us.
What were you saying, Zlatan?
I think we all our hairs like on end, like
Oh,
we just
gotcha.
shock on here.
This is how we always look.
I spend my reaction to brush my hair.
We always look like this. So, are we in initiative, or are we doing this like in turns?
Yeah, we will do this in initiative order.
All right.
I
Whose turn?
was looking at something there, trying to figure out exactly what it needed to be. Where? All right. So the first thing that happens is this cat runs over here by the door, and he just stands right. Actually, going to stand right here. And this one jumps up on the table behind Victor. And now it is y'all's turn. Let me see if I've got anything for Victor.
All right, from where I'm standing, I mean, I can't really see anything inside. Oh, well, I guess I can see. Yeah, I can see past Aklis and see all the cats. Seeing a bunch of skeletal cats. I'm gonna step up here. I'm gonna do turn undead on all those cats.
Okay, can you see all the cats?
I can see about 2 or 3 of them here.
Okay.
I don't know if you have to see them for that.
I don't know if you see to turn undead.
What's that?
I'm not
Yeah.
going to read the effect.
If you can
I'm
see or hear within 30 feet.
see
Okay.
what you're on turn. Well, we have to look. I'm not positive. By the way.
See or hear within 30 feet.
Okay. I don't. Well, that's going to need to be a ruling because
That can see or hear you within 30 feet. So
Yeah.
So you're going to make a turn. So 25. 25.
I mean, we've come up in these people's house. I don't think we've just walking in and kill their son.
No.
Well, like I said, he's crazy. I think if we just say he's in league with the devil, it's,
Well, okay.
Who say anything about killing them?
right?
4.
Well, just before we start getting violent, Mr.
Well,
Oglethorpe, you would like to parlay.
I don't have much success with that, young man.
Perhaps this is the opportunity that you've been waiting for.
All right, let it rip.
I don't know if that rolled it twice or.
It looked like it rolled it twice.
That's gonna screw things up.
So just click it. Try to. Shit. Only two of them failed it.
Okay, cool.
All right, hang on. Let me do all this again.
Sorry, I don't know why.
While you're doing that, I gotta take a leak. So hold on.
Yep.
But whenever I do that, I'm also doesn't really say speech of beast and leaf is like an action or anything. So when I cast that, I'm just gonna do speech of beast and leaf to all the cats and just tell them we mean no harm. We're just trying to speak to Victor first.
Okay, so you're turning them, or you're trying to talk to them?
I'm turning them first, and then whoever I don't turn, I'm basically speaking out to them.
They're not beasts. They're undead.
Oh, that's true too. I don't know if I would really know that though, so I'm gonna do it either way. I lose nothing from it. Why not?
All right, cast a spell again. They're all targeted.
Oogie.
Just click it one time. There we go.
Yep. Success, failure, success.
2 failed.
Cool.
Turning dead's just a DC 10.
I believe so. I think so.
Should be more than that.
Oh no, it is
14,
DC equals
probably.
your cleric spell save DC, so it should be higher.
Should be a 14, I think, if you have the same wisdom as I do.
I got an 18.
Yeah, so it should be. Plus, it should be a 14.
Okay, I need to fix that real quick then.
Okay, so that means all of them
yeah.
failed except for cat 4. All right.
Oh, because I had group DC. Okay, I got it. Cool. Thanks.
All right. So all but number 4 are turned. What do you do now?
Then I'm just gonna step aside.
Okay. Oglethorpe.
I'm going to move through Aklis,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm actually. Wow, I wish he wasn't in my way because I don't want to go in the room because I don't know what's around that corner. I can't see what's around the corner.
Oh, I'm so in the way.
Yeah, you are so in the way. What's that? Okay, I'm. It's my turn, babe. I'm sorry. Can you shut that door? Thank you. So Oglethorpe will come to here and kind of peek over Aklis's shoulders, like, "Excuse me, young man." He's peeking over. And he's like, "You appear to be dabbling in the necromantic arts, which you clearly do not understand." And he will cast. Give me a DC. I'm going to use my inspiration point. Give me a DC 15 wisdom save with disadvantage. And I'm going to use an inspiration point. Hold person.
What do you hold person? All right. Disadvantage. Wisdom save. That's a fail.
And then he will as he's frozen there, he will use his bonus action and he will just casually hold out his hand, and that book is going to zip into Oglethorpe's hand. He's going to take the book away from him.
Okay.
I'll be taking that, young man. This is clearly too difficult for you to understand. And he takes the book. And now he has his spell book. And then he will get back out of the way again. And he is held. I'll only put the paralyzed effect on him real quick. Hold on. I can't see him. There he is. Okay. And here we go. And that's how it's done, young man.
Nice.
That was smart. That was really a good
Yeah.
good turn, Stephen.
Disarmed him. And there's only one cat that might be hostile.
He has no
More
spellbook now.
Always.
That cat comes down here. And he's going to hiss at Ackles. And he's going to claw him and miss. Zlatan Miroslav.
Zlatan Mir.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you got to do your wild magic roll.
It's senility.
Yep, senility magic roll.
Like a boss. Like I said before, that's how it's done, young people. You hooligans. Magician. Who called me a magician? Earlier.
I probably did.
Just kidding.
The greatest one ever.
What you got, Zlatan?
I'm going to speak to him.
Okay.
Victor, it is poor form to attack us at your door. We are guests of your parents. They have requested or obliged that we come and speak with you. There is no need for this senseless violence.
Okay.
Please call back your cats.
He can't do anything right now.
He can't speak.
He's paralyzed.
Okay.
Yeah, he can't. He basically can't do anything.
All right, well, I don't guess I would know that. I mean,
Yeah, you probably did.
Yeah, I mean, you say that, and he's just frozen. He can't move. He can't do anything. And as you're saying that, you're seeing that spell book whiz past, barely missing Ackles' face, and
Just like
into
Vader does Han
Oglethorpe's-
Solo's gun.
Yep.
When they're
And
eating.
right into Oglethorpe's hands.
That quick. Zip.
You can give me a persuasion roll.
Let me look up paralyzed exactly, though. Paralyzed creature is incapacitated. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity.
I don't know if he can be persuaded, to be fair.
Attack rolls against creature have advantage.
Or
any attack roll does a critical hit. So let me see. Incapacitate. Incapacitated creature can't talk or can't take actions or reactions. That's it. So he can talk.
I thought you said he can't talk.
Well, he can, because a paralyzed creature is incapacitated. Incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions. I said talk by instead of take. And then it says the creature is automatically fails saving strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit within 5 feet of the creature. That's it. So he can talk.
Well, I would think paralyzed when he says you can't take actions, you can't move. I figured that's you can't.
Well, I guess if talking is taking an action, I thought, yeah, I guess it is.
14 on the persuasion check.
I guess it is.
Okay.
It's a free action, but it's an action.
I think you're right, CJ.
Yeah, because you still got to move your mouth to
Yep.
speak. So, all right, good to know. Henry Heckle, as Cat 5 scurries and hides because he's turned. Henry Heckle. Are we about done?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Why?
This is Attack of the Wives, man. They're all coming and interrupting tonight.
Yeah, I might be in trouble, fellas, and I don't even know what I did.
You'll know soon
Those are
enough.
the worst ones.
Henry, what you got?
Well, what we got here?
I have a cat in front of Ackles, and that's the only one that's volatile and attacking. Everybody else is subdued.
You should probably rage.
The rest of the cats are subdued?
Their turn.
All of them, except for 4. Yeah.
Yeah, really? All our turns?
Yeah, I turned a lot of them.
Yep.
Way to go, y'all. Man, I missed that.
He is
I thought they only
going
turned 2.
My DC
It was his-
messed up
yeah.
on my
Oh, okay. Cool.
because it didn't add my
I'm gonna
cleric
rage
level to the DC.
and hold his action until one of them.
You are going to rage?
He's just going to hold his action right now until this. See where this conversation goes. At the first drop of the hat, though, that shit hits the fan, he is roiding up.
Okay.
Someone go frisk this child and take
All
away
right,
any
Victor can't
wands
do
or
anything.
such.
Does he get a save on his turn? He doesn't, does he?
I
No.
can't remember. I think he
I do
does.
not think so.
Let me check. I think he does.
Yeah, wisdom save at the end of the turn.
Okay. $17.
He is no longer paralyzed. Take that condition off of him.
So he's no
But
longer paralyzed.
I did my
but
job.
that
I got
is
his
the end of
book.
his turn.
Yeah.
I got his book,
Yep.
so he can't cast
Salim.
these spells.
Well, Salim can't really do much of anything. He will.
Way to go, Acma.
He will free action call out, Victor. Victor, don't attack. We must talk. And he's going to control undead on the last cat.
There you go.
All right.
Let's use our powers.
Success.
God damn it.
Do you want to give me a persuasion check on
Sure.
Victor?
I'm rolling like shit today.
Okay. Aklis.
Aklis is going to first. He's going to talk to Victor. He's going to say, "Victor, we are not here to fight you. We are here to help. Perhaps if you tell us where you are going, we can be of assistance."
I'm going out. Out.
He wants out of Barovia.
Wants out of the mists. And Aklis is going to target the damn cat and try to poison it.
That'll persuade him.
Yeah, probably.
He is immune to poison.
Yeah. Immune to poison.
Yeah, he's undead skeleton.
And that's all right.
Finally,
Is that a rug or a teleportation circle in the bottom corner of the room?
It looks like it's tying the room together.
I can see it. Can I see if it's chalk? Can I see if it's chalk? I can see in there.
Yep. Let me...
Well, now he doesn't have a spellbook though. If he's a mage, he has
he
to
can't
have
do
it.
it. Yeah, he's got to have it.
It is a dusty rug covering the floor.
Tying the room together. And
Teleportation
Aklis backs
circle
up and
is
says,
lower. Sorry.
Aklis says, "Someone talk sense into this child." As he backs up, clears the door.
As you're looking into the room, Aklis, you see
a table.
in the northeast corner of the room. See those three little things?
Well, let me get back to where I was.
See. No.
Northeast of Cat 2?
Nope.
Ooh, I
see just a bit of one. I see a bit of something in the very northeast corner.
Okay.
Looks like scrolls.
Okay. Well, if you can't see it, never mind. You can go back to it. I'll put you back up here. All right, Reverend.
When I was right there, did I see it? When I was right here, did I see it? No, I can't.
Nope.
I will also attempt a persuasion. Oh yes, we all would like to leave this place, but sadly it is damn near impossible. but we would like to help any way we can.
Okay, roll a persuasion.
Oh, still didn't do disadvantage.
Huh? Did you write checkout?
Yeah. Is it DIS / check then?
No, it's try the DISCHK. You had a semicolon. Try it with the colon like you had it before, but put a colon instead of semicolon.
All right, guys. We're back at the top of the combat tracker. So basically, what's going on here is Sophia has to move into here for 2 weeks because her new apartment's not going to be ready until the middle of August, and she's supposed to have been getting stuff back here to the house for the last couple weeks. Getting ready for all this, and she hasn't. And she waited to tonight to tell us that she needed some help. So I said I'm not helping because I've got this. She needs to figure shit out on her own. And Scarlett went down to help, and now I'm in big fucking trouble because I didn't go help. So I'm gonna go there. They've got everything back here now, so I am gonna go unload car and get myself out of trouble. And we'll pick up here next Sunday.
All right, man. Cool.
Good luck with that.
Good deal.
I'm gonna try this.
sorry, guys,
Jared.
to cut short, but yep.
Jared, I'm gonna give you one of my inspiration points to smooth things over with her. Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're in the right.
Yeah. Tell that bitch who's boss.
Yep, I'm right. I'm on it.
Hey, just so you
All
know,
right,
I'm going to
guys.
send a copy of this to Scarlett so she can hear you all trash me.
I love Scarlett. Don't do no. Scarlett's the best.
Happy to share my opinions with
Jared's
Scarlett.
an
I'm
asshole,
just teasing.
man.
I'd never do that.
Jared's
John will
a
tell
dick.
her straight up, right?
Still not doing it.
All right, guys. We'll see you on Sunday. If not,
All right.
if we don't talk
All
sooner.
right. Good
Bye.
night,
All right,
everybody.
there you go.
Have a
I
good
want to
See
do
ya.
this journal this week. It's short.
It's not short. It is not. It was a lot of talking.
This is gonna be a job, TJ.
Yeah. Luckily, I think Jen took some notes for
Hey,
me
Steven.
with me.
Oh, he's already left. I could tell him he could just
No, it's still
gloss
there.
over my stuff and just say Salim was sad.